Ring the fucking bell. Ding the ding. And it's the Blue Ranger versus Rita. And we got War Games. I can't do it like William Regal does it, but I tried. And the Irish whip from the Blue Ranger. Blue Ranger with the splash. An elbow to the face. Throws Rita on the floor. Kick to the head by Rita. Punch. Grab him from behind. Knee to the face. Rita picks up Blue Ranger. What the fuck was that? Blue Ranger decided just to kip up instead of just roll over. Rita in control up. Blue Ranger reverses. Blue Ranger looks like to be in control. Punch, punch, punch. Bitch slap. Irish whip. Over Rita goes up. Over under Rita goes. Knee to the chest. Kick to the back of the head. Blue Ranger with Rita on his shoulders. Ooh, nice little thing to the throat of the neck. Blue Ranger with the springboard moonsault to Rita. Connects. Punches to Rita while on top of her. That's not sexual at all. Knee to the face. Punch. Irish whip. Under. That was like a ghetto Superman punch by Blue Ranger. Kicks to the back. Kicks to the shoulder. New participant in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Who do we have coming in? It's the White Ranger. I think it's safe to say that Rita's fucked. She's got to deal with the Blue Ranger and the White Ranger in War Games. Rita brings Blue Ranger into the second ring to try to stay away from the White Ranger. Good luck. The White Ranger bringing the table in. See how that ends up. You know this is a WWE match. Whenever they bring a table in, they always have to use it no matter what. So you know it's going to get used. What is that, a door? I can't see in this little shitty monitor, folks. I think that's a door that he just brought in. Blue Ranger still in control of Rita. The White Ranger in the other ring, setting up the table, I think. Oh no, he throws the table to the other ring. Goes into the ring. Rita's fucked. White Ranger's like, you know what? My boy's getting beat up. I might as well take the table and just smack Rita with it. Sets the table up. Irish whip. Oh, reversed. Come on, use the table. Oh, the table collapsed. That sucks. Blue Ranger's like, I got this. Rita's like, fuck you. Rita got the White Ranger on her shoulders. Drops him and then just punches him in the back. Don't know what the point of putting him on her shoulders was. Rita's got back up in less than 10 seconds, folks. Blue Ranger. Reversed by Rita. Rita and the White Ranger. Who's coming in next? It's Goldar. Not Goldberg. Goldar. And he says, fuck the weapons. Let me just get in the ring. The White Ranger and Goldar going head-to-head. Rita coming in to help her buddy. The White Ranger's already got Goldar on his back and all that. Oh. I want to say that was a twist of fate, but I'm not sure. And now it's a submission. I hope she knows that she can't win the match yet. Double-handed chokeslam by Goldar to the Blue Ranger. Goldar picks up a door, throws it to the other ring where no one's at. Probably just saying, fuck weapons. Picked up a light tube and hit the Blue Ranger with it. Not much effect there. I think the helmet is protecting the Ranger. White Ranger just threw Goldar into the top rope of the throat. Up. And the White Rangers did a 180 punch off the ropes. I'm just one man, I can't call everything, folks. Rita just did a jumping lariat, I think, to Blue Ranger. Rita kicking the Blue Ranger in the gut. Goldar sits at the table in the ring that no one's in, just to go back to the other ring where everyone's at. How dumb of a dumbass is he? Backbreaker to Blue Ranger by Goldar. Rita just looks on while the White Ranger runs up and gives her a knee to the back. Like she didn't feel that coming. Goldar just did that move just to be in a position that he likes to be in with the Blue Ranger. Belly to back suplex by Goldar to the White Ranger. Goldar's got a weapon in hand. Light tube didn't have any effect on the White Ranger. Probably because of old padding. Blue Ranger kick to the face. Oh, I didn't even realize we had the Red Ranger in. So much action was going on. Didn't even see the timer go off. The Red, Blue, and White Ranger are taking advantage of the bad guys, Goldar and Rita. This is how it should be, folks. The good guys always win. Nice guys finish first, not last. I think the Blue Ranger's setting up for a spear, and now he's just taunting. Goldar Red Ranger up. Throws him into the other ring finally. Using the other ring finally up. The Blue Ranger decides to go to the other ring and says, no, Red Ranger's fine, peaceful. I don't want to check on him. Gets Goldar up. White Ranger's got Rita in a submission, thinking that he could win the match. Dumbass. F.U. by Blue Ranger to Goldar. The White Ranger's on top of the cage. Up, here we go. White Ranger splash to Rita off the cage. Oh my god, how is he not dead? Reminds me of the time that Rikishi jumped off the cage from Val Venus in the cage. Clothesline to Rita by White Ranger. Springboard move, springboard crossbody connects. Red Ranger's trying to hit Rita with a weapon. I think that's a shovel, folks. Trying to bury her 6-cylinder again. And we got Zedd coming in. Blue Ranger, I think he's going to the top. Whoop. See what Blue Ranger does. Phenomenal forearm, I think that was called, folks. Kicks to the stomp. Zedd's bringing in some weapons. Good boy, Zedd. A WarGames match is nothing but a WarGames match with the weapons on it, so I'm glad to see weapons. The Red Ranger, destroys the door with Rita. How is she not broken in half, folks? Goldar is using the shovel on the Blue Ranger, trying to dig his ass under 6 feet under. Finally, the rings are being used twice. Both rings being used at the same time, finally. F.U. by the Red Ranger to Rita. White Ranger's got a table. Zedd's posing like he's Hulk Hogan. Blue Ranger does a springboard kick to the Goldar. I'm trying to keep up with all the action, folks. Powerbomb by Zedd to Blue Ranger. Goldar's another. Nope, he just throws down the weapon and says, "Up, I want this weapon." The cone, lovely. Oh, time counter. I finally realized that. Time counter. 5 seconds left, folks. And I think we got the White Ranger coming in. No, not the Green Ranger coming in. Not sure how this is possible since it's the same character played by the same actor. We got the White Ranger and the Green Ranger in the same match. Did he clone himself? Not sure. Goldar with Blue Ranger on his shoulders. Oh, camera cuts to White Ranger doing a cutter to Rita. Knee to the face by the Green Ranger to Goldar. Zedd with the move to Green Ranger, not sure what that is. I've been watching wrestling for 20 years, I'm not sure what that's called. I'm not professional, folks. White Ranger springboard moonsault to Rita. The last man coming in is Ivan Ooze. He's the final participant, and then the War Games match officially begins. Red Ranger in control of Rita. Blue Ranger is taking a rest in the turnbuckle up his back. I don't know what to call, folks. There's just so much action going on. I thought it'd be a good idea to call a War Games match solo. Doesn't turn out very good. A 4-on-4 War Games match with one person commentating on it. Very, very hard to do to call all the action. 2 rings, 8 competitors, and all this. I'm in way over my head today, folks. I think I might just quit, but then again, the folks that are blind can't see, won't have an idea of what's going on. I think Lord Zedd's finally coming in. 6 seconds, so we have, no, Lord Zedd. We have Ivan Ooze coming in. And here comes the final participant, Ivan Ooze. Blue Ranger's got Goldar up on his shoulders. He's not Kenny Omega. He's Blue Ranger doing Kenny Omega's finisher. How rude. How disrespectful. The War Games match officially begins. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think Ivan Ooze was only featured in the Mighty Morphing Power Rangers movie. Not in the show, nothing else. Kind of disappointed if that's true. Blue Ranger's got Lord Zedd in the submission. I think he just tapped, yep, he just tapped out. Lord Zedd is the weakest link. And we have a winner. The Power Rangers have defeated the bad guys once again. How it should be. The good guys always finish first. Well, that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this match more than I did commentating on this match. I think it was way over my head. I'm just a guy commentating over bullshit matches here on YouTube. Follow, subscribe, and all that shit. Till next time, have a good night, folks.